Career coaching is broken, and here's my take on why. The first problem with career coaching right now is that it is completely soulless, depersonalized, automated. You end up feeling like you're part of somebody's nurture funnel or sales platform. And you think that you're going to be dealing with an individual, a person, a coach with experience who's going to provide some insights, and then whoops, you never see that person after the original ad, and you end up in some course, you end up in some program, and it is completely divorced from what coaching really should be, which is one-on-one relationship building, skills building, conversations. And because at the end of the day, coaching is a very human process. You cannot take the human out of the coaching. You can't be coached by a bot. You can't be coached by a hologram. You can't be coached by AI. It's kind of like the last frontier for an organic, personalized, really human experience. The other reason why coaching is broken is because at the other end of the spectrum of completely impersonal, it's a little bit too personal. It feels like therapy. It feels like open-ended talk therapy. The danger of talk therapy style coaching is that you are going through an endless reel of trauma porn, revisiting all of the horrible things that have happened to you in the workplace and not really making any progress, deconstructing them or talking about the systemic issues or depersonalizing some of that trauma. And so, yes, coaching can be therapeutic and it can be cathartic, but it is not a course of clinical therapy, nor should it be. And then the last thing I think, and most important, most relevant reason why I think that coaching is utterly broken right now, particularly for people who look like you and I, is because it does not speak to lived experience. Coaching should be connected to your particular experience in the workplace and the systemic issues that you may be facing, the frictions, the institutionalized barriers, and the very unique and special experience that you may have as a racialized person, as a Black person, as a brown person, as an indigenous person. And the kind of coaching that I got in corporate was absolutely unable to address those realities because it was plain vanilla, generic stuff designed for people who will never be labeled a diversity hire. So when I sat down to create my 3-step career optimization program, I was super intentional about doing the opposite of what traditional programs offer and what many career coaching programs offer currently. Most coaches do not look like you and I because the market is flooded with retired executives and HR leaders armed with Six Sigma black belts and psychometric assessments. And that's what I got throughout my career. And nothing about that kind of coaching spoke to me. It did not get me, and those coaches did not get it. They were very good at performance measurement stuff and skills matrix and psychometric assessments, but absolutely no ability to address and no willingness to address systemic barriers. So if what you're looking for is a skills matrix and leadership paradigms, you can scroll on by, nothing personal, but I ain't that kind of coach. And I'm not that kind of coach because we are in a post DEI universe in the workplace. And that has enormous implications for those of us who do not come straight out of central casting. And I believe that we are in a very specific, very unique moment right now that calls for customized coaching for ambitious professionals who look like you and I. And that's why it's so critical for me as a coach to focus on more important things than artificial personality categories and pastel colors invented by people who will never fight the battles that we've fought in the workplace. So my program is designed for professionals in crisis, in active crisis, who are demoralized, exhausted, and stuck in a sunken place and need urgent and targeted coaching intervention right now. I talk in detail about that program in my other videos, so please visit my channel. But what I wanted to communicate to you today is that if you are looking for career coaching, I urge you to do your due diligence and to find coaching that combines strategy with lived experience perspectives that are going to make you feel seen, affirmed, and that are going to allow you to gain perspective and situational awareness and really depersonalize and understand what is happening to you and why it's happening to you in the workplace in a particular context. So with that, I really hope you like this video and please check out more of my content. Bye-bye.